Buenos dias. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm so pleased to be here today to support and endorse enthusiastically and wholeheartedly my friend Eric Johnson. I want to tell you, when I say friend, I don't use that lightly. I met Eric Johnson about 4 years ago when he was a member of a leadership program for young, up-and-coming leaders from the greater Dallas area. And what struck me at that time was not only that he was very, very bright, that was clear. Not only that he was a terrific lawyer, that was clear. What struck me at that time is that I sensed he had a heart for public service. Because you've got a lot of very bright and very well-credentialed and very smart lawyers in Dallas today who don't do a thing for community. But I sensed at that moment, this is about 4 or 5 years ago, I sensed at that moment that Eric Johnson had a heart for public service, and he really cared. He had a deep empathy and compassion for people's struggles, for their hopes, and for their aspirations. And that's what sets Eric Johnson apart. You can be smart, you can be well-credentialed, you can have a law degree, and you can do nothing, and that's proven over and over again. But he has shown that he's willing to step up to take care of people who have helped him, to give back to the community that raised him up. And that is a really special quality, one that's going to serve him well in the legislature. Because there's some legislators who are there and spend a lot of time in the legislature and don't get anything done for community. But I will tell you that Eric Johnson will not be that person. Eric Johnson is going to come in and be an impact player, not only for District 100, but for Dallas and for the Dallas delegation. I foresee a very bright legislative future for Eric Johnson. But before we get there, we need to help him. We need to help him on March 2nd to win the primary, which I feel confident he will do. And then we need to help him because there will likely be a special election. And we want Eric to be sworn in as soon as possible. Because once he wins that special election, it is imperative that he is sworn in so that District 100 and the City of Dallas does not go a minute without representation in Austin. Along with handfuls of legislators from around the state, and certainly a broad majority of the delegation from Dallas, are ready to lock arms with Eric Johnson to make sure he wins on March 2nd and make sure that he is our representative in Austin in the very near future. Thank you very much. Senators and representatives who are probably delayed in the rain. I know Senator West was on his way from Fort Worth. Juan, has Senator West made it yet? Okay. Well then it falls on me, and what a great privilege, what extreme good fortune for me to not have Senator West here, and to be able to introduce the man of the hour. I introduce to you my friend and the next state representative from District 100, Eric Johnson.
First of all, I want to say good morning to all of you and thank you for braving those treacherous conditions outside and making it here today. And I also want to say if there's any Indianapolis Colts fans in the audience today, that I'm very sorry. Thank you for making it out today anyway. And just so you know, there is actually a bar next door. Building we're in right now, but it's opening for another 5 hours or so. But I want to thank you, Pastor Haynes, and I want to thank our great district attorney, Watkins, and you, State Representative Anchia. And I know Senator West is not here yet, but he's been a strong supporter for a while now, and I want to thank him too, and all the other elected officials who are here today. Thank you for your kind words, and I appreciate your support, and I appreciate your willingness to stand here today with me publicly at this crucial time for our district and for our city and also for our state. I'd be remiss if I didn't first, however, thank my family. I want to thank my wife, Nikita. Thank you so much. And also all of my friends and the supporters and the other elected officials, both current and former. And the community leaders. I see a lot of leaders from our community, from District 100, who've been with me for a long time as well. I want to thank you all for being here so much. Thank you. I'm only 34 years old, but I've been around state government for over 15 years. And this goes back to when I was a senior in high school, and I worked for former state representative Sam Hudson in his district office in South Dallas. So I understand full well the amount of time, hard work, and personal sacrifice that goes into serving in the Texas House of Representatives. And that's why I want to take this time to thank State Representative Terry Hodge for her years of service, not only to District 100, but to the state of Texas. Representative Hodge's family, and of course her, will continue to be in me and my family's prayers. But today, I'm here to tell you, along with all the people who've come out to show their support, that starting right now, we must come together to move District 100 forward. It is truly a new day in District 100. For the past 8 months, voters have been telling me that they need better schools for their children, more high-paying jobs, and safer neighborhoods. And I've promised them that when I'm elected, I'll fight hard for them in Austin to deliver those things. And I've also promised that I'd work with every elected official at every level of government, including all the people who've come out here today to show their support, and even those who are not here, that we were going to work together to move this district forward, and today represents the first step of many in that direction.